Hey guys, this is Logan again for Apotheosis. Today, we're back at it again with the OP Revive Dragon Armor 2 healers I've been using ever since December. I'm using it on my Town Hall 17 mini account. It's not quite max. I only have 330 housing space, so I have the army slightly a bit different, right? So I have a baby dragon in here. I don't have max archers, so I only have level 1. So I got minions in there. I don't even have furnaces. I guess I just got the head on. I didn't used to have that. It's level 1, so I'm not using that. So this is the army I'm using for 330 housing space. I have a 7th Invis just because I don't have a maxed out RC. It's only level 45. None of my heroes are max actually. So I have the extra Invis give her that little bit of extra value to help her get through that base so I can get more value for the initial RC charge because I'm not going to get as much with level 45 RC. As well as my Warden, I have the Owl in there because I don't have the Sneezy and the Owl works perfectly. Then I got the Giant Arrow of course. So the only thing you really have to do with the RC charge is go for big air damage, like multi-arch towers. Those are my targets with this army. If I can get 2 multi-arch towers with RC, you should be set and have an easy 3-star. As well as you want your giant arrow to hit an air defense and sweeper or 2 air defenses if possible. You don't have to hit it. I know most of my attacks I actually miss most of everything I try to hit. I actually miss almost everything, but it's okay. Then you want to have your warden ability for dragons go through the biggest part of heavy air damage. So you can just have that big value of the eternal tome because you want to fully max out the eternal tome value. So you send it to heavy damage, and that's kind of about it. And then after you get down the heavy part of the base, you revive the royal champion, and then she takes out damage, and then you're ready to go. So, anyways, I'm gonna share some legend attacks. I'm not gonna share all of them just because literally there was a there was a progress base. Like I don't even know. I don't even know. But yeah, we have giveaways in the Discord going on right now. So join the Discord in the description and let's get into it. All right, another Invis base. On this base particular, I like to send my blimp into here and my dragons into this direction. So I send my RC into one of these back end heavy damages. I want to do the multi-gear cannon. I would go right into the multi-arch tower, but we'll path into the multi-gear from this direction. And that'll path us into a multi-arch tower. If anything, the town hall. Which I don't think we're going to get the town hall. I'm not planning to, but there's a slim possibility that this situation is going to net me the town hall. I'm going to invis over because I want the multi-arch tower. And we want to keep her alive. Do 250, 36, 36. If I can say it right. There we go. Alright, and she's going to keep pathing. Alright. Is there any more value to keep her going alive? A sweeper is good value. Yep, a sweeper and a scatter and gigabomb trigger. Yep, okay, now we let her die. So we're going to giant arrow from here. Healers, dragons to the left hand side of the queen. And we're going to send in the blimp. And we're going to pop this warn ability in a second. Okay, there we go. We're going to rage. And then we're going to pop the blimp. Alright, we're going to take out an entire core section. Tornado Trap is perfect. So we're going to get through all this big air damage now with the warn ability and with the minion prince and the dragons. Alright, we'll take out the entire compartment. Actually, we missed an Inferno, really. How we missed an Inferno? Well, I know how. I mean, we didn't have enough damage. We had Tornado Trap in there. That makes sense. That makes sense for why we did. I mean, did I want to do that? No, I did not, but it happens. Skeleton spell for this Ricochet Cannon to keep this queen alive. Alright, we'll send a baby dragon in for that Inferno. Just cause I kind of just feel like it. I mean, we have the baby dragon, so you know what? We're going to mini principality through this left hand side. The queen is gonna stay alive. Take out the defending queen. I mean, we're looking good here. Baby dragon's gonna trigger all the air traps. That's nice. Mini prince with his own pack of dragons. They're doing their own thing. Yeah, are my healers about to get targeted by the scatter? I think they are. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, they are. They are. Minion Prince is taking some heat, but you know what? We'll just let him die. It's not gonna matter. This base is wrecked. We don't have to use any more spells. We don't have to revive a Royal Champion. We can just kind of just chill through the rest of us. You know, I think I am. Yeah, I'm going to. I'm going to just because that allows me just kind of overkill the base. Alright, I'm gonna revive my minion prince. I'm gonna double invis and double freeze just to swag on this base. Just to swag on it. You know, we're mad at seeing all that swag like that. You know they have to be. You know they have to be. Nice. Well, that was a good, easy 3-star for sure. Alright, double invis base. I mean, we'll use a skeleton invis trick, take out this invis tower with the RC. Wait, are they exactly the same? Yeah, they're exactly the same. Then we want to send our giant arrow, I say probably from right there, hit through there, dragons through there. Yeah. So D, G, and D, G and D. All right, trigger, please. So at 250, we'll drop this invis. I mean, it's RC. 250 will drop this RC. So she'll have the same time as normal if you drop her when it says 0 at the top. And we'll do 6 right here, pull up forward. The skeletons are still tanking for her as well, which is actually pretty nice. And then 240, she'll invis and Spear Fox. We want to take out this entire compartment here. That will allow us to take out this invis tower section with 0 issues at all. And then from there, we're just going to be chilling, right? So 230, so 226, we're going to drop this invis. And we're just going to let her push up forward. Push, push, push. Alright, 220, she go invis and Spear Fox. Fox is almost dead. Now I'll do 7 here, just keep this fox alive. And then I'm going to do 3. Just to make sure we keep this fox alive. So I want to get this fire spitter. No real reason why. I just kinda got that vibe that I want it. I kinda do. I'm gonna hit these air defenses in a second. Trust, trust. Don't trust. Don't trust. Don't trust. Don't trust. Man. How did I do that? How did I do that? We're just gonna wait for this blimp. And especially because we're about to have these ice golems freeze us up. Yeah, we're waiting for this blimp. We're gonna send it actually now. We're gonna have a bunch of dragons die. Yeah, this is not ideal. Warren ability, heal up. All right, all right. Blimp, you gonna make it to the town hall is the question. I believe in you, Blimp. Pop. All right, Blimp will. The Blimp will. Okay. Minion Prince. I guess his ability through there is the best spot I could pop it. Clean up back through here and here. Freeze all this air damage. We'll keep this Minion Prince and those dragons alive. And we can revive this Royal Champion. Then we can freeze that damage again. Keep everything alive. Royal Champion can help take out the single Inferno in a second. And actually, is she going to yet? Come on, turn to that single. You know you want that single Inferno. There you go. There you go. She didn't listen to what I want. No. She like I tell her like, hey, go do that, and she doesn't. I tell her, hey, stay alive there. She dies. I tell her, hey, I want you to help clean up this side of the base. She isn't clean. She doesn't do any of that. She's over here just kind of doing her own thing, isn't she? She is, she is, she is. Yeah, oh, Giga Bomb hits the dragon. Are we gonna run out of time? Hopefully not. I mean, that'd be unfortunate, wouldn't it? Oh, Queen's coming? Alright. Now, all because we missed that giant arrow. We didn't hit a single air defense. We missed the Invis Tower. We didn't hit anything. We literally missed the broadside of a barn. Like, it happens. It happens, doesn't it? It definitely, definitely happens. GG. Alright, this base. Where's the big air damage? 3 multi-arch towers on the left side. There's holes in here. What in the world? Hmm. Because there's holes, I'm just gonna send my RC into this town hall because there's a rage tower there as well. When you get a rage tower down, it's always big value. I'm gonna do 7, and I'm gonna do 3 just so we can take out this town hall safely, keep the fox alive for this early part, and then I'm gonna do 6. So just back to normal timings. Normal, normal, normal. All right. So RC's gonna keep pushing up forward. Which way she can go? Fox might die here, but that's okay. Invis again, because this fox is gonna end up dying. Tornado trap trigger. All right, we'll let her just be there. So all the big air damage is back through this way. We can snipe the giant arrow through there. We hit the furnaces and take them out. Is lovely, lovely. We'll make the funnel up top. All right, we're making the funnel with the dragons. We'll send a baby dragon help clean up, and we're gonna pop this warn ability with the blimp in just a second. We're gonna get this blimp into this compartment with the monolith, and then we're just gonna pop it so that the blimp can take out that monolith. It will make it in there, right? We'll pop it right there. Yeah, perfect, perfect. I'll be honest, I didn't know if it was going to. I didn't know. We'll take out that monolith, get some big damage through there. Minion principality through this back end damage. That'll help out. We'll just clean up with some minions because we got a whole bunch of minions. Just because I got maxed out minions, right? Or they are maxed. I was gonna say they might be just about max. I'm gonna freeze this air damage. How did I miss the air defense? No! How did I miss the air defense? I just hit the Inferno with the freeze. Now that's not ideal. That is not ideal at all. That's okay. Will Scale Dispel distract this Expo, revive the Royal Champion? So if you just distract the Expo in the back end with the revive, it gives you some big value because it allows your RC to get about the value of 2 invis practically with 1 spell. So you save basically a whole spell using a skeleton spell, which is kind of crazy to think about, but it works and it's going to overkill a base pretty easily. We'll get through this base very, very easily, have so much alive. We'll have spells to swag as well. Easy peasy, we'll just swag those onto that tornado trap location that tried getting me earlier, and easy peasy, lemon squeezy. GG. Alright, this base, double invis. What in the world is this invis? Well, this is big air damage in this compartment. Where's multi-arch towers? They're up top here, okay. So what if we use skeleton invis trick take out this compartment, RC into here, and this giant arrow from this way? Try hit all that? That'd be good, okay. So we drop both at the same time. We'll trigger it by hitting this little thing. That'll trigger it, okay. So 250, we'll drop this RC. Actually, we're gonna do 248. So 44, we'll drop this invis. 244. 244. We try to get some aura for her. Aura up, up, and up. Now 234, we're gonna drop the invis. 234. We actually did 35. That's okay. Now 24. 24. I'm trying to make sure I remember. Alright. Oh, I did 25. That's okay though. Which way is she gonna path is the question. Out this way, that's fine. And she take the air defense. Yep, okay, and then she's dead. That's fine. So let me try to hit this giant arrow. I need her to turn left. We miss. We miss everything. No. Baby Dragon help deal with this damage. We'll send the the dragons to his right hand side of the queen. I guess that's the left hand side. We'll also make the funnel back through here too. We'll send them in. We're gonna spread them quite a bit, unfortunately. I didn't even think of that. I'm not thinking properly. But yeah, we'll pop this Warn ability, heal everything back on up. We got this Rage coming too. We're gonna make sure we keep the Queen alive here. Sweeper's gonna push back, but it's not gonna be detrimental. A Rage, Mini Prince ability on this Tesla, trigger that Invis Tower. We still have 3 Invis as well, and 2 Freezes, which we'll start using pretty openly here. We're gonna freeze down that Sweeper, allow us to push through this side of the base, clean up, clean up, clean up. Alright, looking good. We're gonna freeze that Sweeper and that Multi-Gear. Keep that Minion Prince and those dragons alive as well. Keep the Queen alive too. We still have multiple Invis left for her, which we'll use to keep her alive in this Defending King, because he's going to be a menace otherwise. He really, really will be. Yeah, we'll keep her alive there. Actually, we'll revive this Royal Champion, help with this Ricochet Cannon. Have the healers come onto her from the healers, right? From that Queen. That allow the Royal Champion to get some damage from a distance. Allow her to get some value too. We'll drop some more minions, help clean up. Royal Champion's Rocket Spear, she's cleaning up, easy peasy. Minion Prince coming from the side too. He's gonna help take out that multi-gear cannon. He was tanking there, but I kind of dropped that Invis a little bit early just to be safe. Just to be safe. We'll let her take out the X-Bow, right? We'll let her... She's going to get that Invis tower triggered in a second. Her aura could take it out. Oh, it's already gone. Easy peasy. Easy, easy peasy. We make sure we went to the big damage to the RC and the Warden ability, and it worked out perfectly. Nice. Very, very easy 3-star. You love to see it. You love to see it. Alright, Invis by the Town Hall. Invis over here as well. Okay, so for this base, we can use a Skeleton Invis trick. Trigger this compartment. I mean, it's not really big air damage. Why would we do that? No. Listen to RC and the 2 multi-Inferno towers over here. Actually, just goes in this air defense, multi-arch tower, and then multi-gear cannon. And then maybe even trigger the Town Hall. I mean, make sure I got the blimp selected. We'll do that exactly. That's big air damage. So we'll do 256. We'll drop us Invis. Fox, get in there. Fox, come on. Come on, Fox. Come on, Fox. You know you want in there. 250 should go invis and Spear Fox. She go outside, that's fine. Alright, 6, drop us invis. Let's let her keep on walking. Walking, 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 walking. 240 should go invis and Spirit Fox. Then 236 will drop us invis. I want this multi-arch tower. We're going to keep pulling her forward. 2, 3, 4. Multi-arch tower, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. So we're in a giant arrow from the sleeper's pointing inward. So this giant arrow from here. There might be a troll Tesla's none. Perfect. Alright, healers. Dragons to the left hand side of the queen. We'll make a funnel with a baby dragon. Then we'll send the rest of our dragons in. The baby dragon's a little funnel just because I don't have 340 housing space. I have 330. So I got a baby dragon in here. Pop this warren ability a little bit early. Usually I like to wait a little bit longer, but because the dragons are spread out, we didn't. I'm gonna also freeze the splash damage in here, so I can get more Yeti value. Because splash damage was really gets your Yetis. And I would skeleton spell here, but there's no use. There's no use. Alright, we'll clean up with some minions. Just around the base. Queen, she's probably gonna end up dying here, yeah. We can't really save her on the Invis Tower Ricochet Cannon. That's too much damage. But we do have this minion prince ability, which will end up popping in a little bit. Right now, we're just kind of just walking around the base. I mean, I guess we're flying, right? But no way, we're just walking. Minion prince ability triggered as well. That'll help out. We'll skeleton spell in here too, and we'll freeze. Freeze all this damage. Alright, and then we'll revive the Royal Champion. We still have another skeleton spell, which will drop on this X-Bow. And we'll let the Royal Champion just be revived. Minion Prince can help out as well. Royal Champion's can help take out these defenses. Now, there's only a couple defenses that can really do anything to us. This Multi-Inferno and these 2 Scatters and this Fire Spitter, right? This Fire Spitter is not facing us. And we were going to have a little bit of issues with this Invis Tower in a second, just because it's going to be a bit annoying. But it's not going to be detrimental like that. So our Dragon's just going to fly in. We're going to just have them fly into the rest of this base. Eventually. Eventually. Eventually they're going to fly in. Okay, there we go. There we go. We got to get this Multi-Inferno down. Because this Scatters and Splash damage really actually doing a whole bunch of damage to us. It really is. Are we going to get it? No, not quite. Not quite. Not quite. But you know what? It happens. It happens. It happens. Alright. This base. Why is there a hole? Why is that 5,600 trophies? There's so many of these bases. Are just basically free wins. Okay. So multi-arch towers, there's 3 up top. It's a box style base. We want to come in opposite side of town hall typically. So we'll go for this multi-arch tower up here. We'll send our dragons, our queen from up here, hit air defense, and dragons through here for big air damage. Alright. We're gonna wait. Alright, 240, 56 will drop us invis. And she's gonna pass to this multi-arch tower next, which she'll invis at 250. Easy peasy. 246, drop us invis. Alright, we're still pushing up forward. 240 should go invis and Spear Fox. Alright. 237, I'm gonna drop us invis just because there's big damage in here. And there's a big value, so I want to keep my RC alive. So I did 7 and 3 there on dropping the invis. Just because it's worthwhile value. So I do 6 here. And she's gonna die. But that's still good. That was still good value for us. So it's worth it. So Queen Giant Arrow from up top. Can I hit the air defense? I just want to hit one. I hit a sweeper, but sweeper's not gonna go into me, right? But I did hit something. I actually hit something. That's an improvement. We make a funnel with the baby dragons and our dragons, so we're gonna come in into space. We'll send the blimp. Alright, we do have the sweeper on us, but it's not gonna matter. We waited for the blimp and that warn ability, so we'll push this blimp into this town hall and we'll rage the Yeti blimp. We're gonna freeze some of the splash damage on the blimp as well. We didn't freeze a single thing of splash damage. We did not freeze a single thing of splash damage. What in the world? Minion Principality through this Rage Tower, though. The Rage splash damage is always a good spot to use the Minion Principality. I have not been placing my free spells properly today. I have not been hitting giant arrows properly today. I got a new achievement, Firefighter. So that's taking out Infernos. I remember that. I haven't been doing anything properly today. It's actually crazy. Like, that's impressive. It's impressive at how bad I've been attacking. Impressive, even. I mean, if there was an award for bad attacks today, I'd be on top of it. I'd be on top of that thing. I really would. But yeah, we're just gonna fly through the rest of this base, have all these spells just to chill with. And yeah, we don't have to use any. There's some holes in this base. I'm not sure what was missing. I mean, there was 3 ricochet cannons, 3 multi-arch towers, so I'm really not sure what could have been in the hole. I'm really, really not sure, right? But yeah, we see got freeze, 2 invis, a revive, and a skeleton spell we're just not even gonna use. Actually, no, we are. We're just gonna drop them all in the town hall. I I didn't realize the minion prince was. We accidentally revived the minion prince. Yep. I accidentally revived the minion prince. What in the world? Yep. Yep. Alright, this base. Multi-arch towers here. So it's a box kind of style base. So we want to come in from the side with our dragons. So typically you come in from one side of your RC or from the opposite of the town hall side. Because this multi Inferno and Kings there, I don't like that. I want to go for this multi-arch tower on this right side. So I can come into these two with my dragons. That works for me. So we'll go for this multi-arch tower. So at 256, we're going to drop us invis. Alright, and then at 250, she's going invis from the Spear Fox. Is she? Yeah, she is. Now at 246, I'm going to drop us invis. So where is the value she can get from back this direction? Only a little bit. There's only a little bit. We'll do 6, we'll drop us invis. Take out the ricochet. Now she can path into that scatter, she'd be set. Yeah, there we go. We'll do 6. I'll take out that scatter. If she gets that poison tower, it'd be crazy, but I don't think she's going to. 220, she go invis, and we get this air defense. We're good. Very, very good. And this archer tower, I mean, archer tower is not much value, but nonetheless, it is value. So what's in our giant arrow? Where's these air defenses? Honestly, there's only one back there. I can't hit that one. I can only hit this thing from back here. And I miss! Alright, dragons make the funnel. Dragons spread on through. Super minions. Yeah, those things are gonna wreck us. Yeah, those things just really, really wreck you. We're sending a blimp in. Alright. We're gonna pop this warn ability just a little bit early because we don't have everything in that aura. We're gonna hit a tornado trap, which is okay. It's definitely okay. Our queen did die as expected. Alright, so we're gonna send the Yeti blimp into this town hall. It's gonna save us. It really is, I'm not gonna lie. We'll freeze the minion prince and the monolith. We'll combine that with a skeleton spell and pop the minion prince ability through his core. Allow us to get through his core easy peasy. Drop some cleanup all around, like crazy amounts of cleanup, just because it's all this trash back here. Minion prince, if you can take out that multi-arch tower and the expo, we're probably set. Yeah, he can take out the expo. He can take out the multi-arch tower. He should be able to. He should. The healers are onto the Yetis, which is kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. We'll revive this world champion after we take down this wizard tower. Drop a minion to clean up on this top left side. Alright, take out the wizard tower. Then we can revive this royal champion. Because then she'll take out this inferno. We still have 2 invis for her, yes. Now she's going to go for the closest defenses. And she's going to take the healers, which is nice. Definitely nice. The warden does go down, unfortunately. Unfortunately. That's okay. I'm going to keep popping up forward. Take out this ricochet cannon. Alright. Oh, she got moved way, way forward. Alright. We're going to invis her again. Take out this air defense. And let her take out this multi-inferno tower. And we're going to run out of time. We're going to run out of time. No! I was too slow. I missed all the air defenses again. The missing the air defenses can cause you a time fail just because you're going to have less dragons up if you just miss one little thing like that. One little thing, good RC charge, and then the air defenses. I missed the giant arrow. Yeah. I'm not feeling it today. I'm not. We ended up going +3 or 1 a day. We had 2 little mistakes, mainly just because I couldn't hit a giant arrow today. I missed almost every single giant arrow, or I hit just one giant arrow and that got me. It really, really did, which is unfortunate to say the least. But just missing a giant arrow caused me to fail when I kind of did some pretty bad attacks overall. Honestly, it's not too bad. So I'll take this plus 301, especially because some are against some maxed out bases. And I'll show you my base. Not quite max. Not quite. Not quite. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, I appreciate if you guys like, subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow.